everybody, welcome back to Blue Clouds Media. Another sensational, another wonderful day again, and we have some wonderful news for all football-loving fans. The Lionesses of the Great Britain, or England, should I put it that way, have made it to the ongoing women's World Cup finals for the first time since 1966, when the men made it to the finals. Alicia Russo, unstoppable, terrific player on his day. Sam Kerr has a wonderful goal. Also, so with the other lady, I forgot her name, also have a worthy of a goal. But then, to be honest with you, Ella Toon, not the Ella Toon, the other girl who used to play on the left hand side. He's a little bit chubby.
The one who played for England,
yeah, he played for England. The one that's called a stunning goal.
Yeah, the first goal, that was Ella Toon.
Oh, okay. She's a bit chubby, right, Steven? I'm not so sure. There's one that's called, I'm not so sure of his name, but maybe it could be. Yes, another wonderful goal that came from two stunning goals that came from Australia. One from our own lady, Sam Kerr, unbelievable goal. Then two beautiful goals coming from the likenesses of the English national team, the women's team. One great one from Ella Toon, and also another one from Alicia Russo. She's been unstoppable. England took over in the first half. They controlled the game. The second half, they came in. Also, Australia came in. They got an equalizer, but could not finish it. You could tell the power of the Lionesses is way bigger than what the Australians have, with just Sam Kerr up front. But then, yes, good news out there. And also, another wonderful news we could celebrate is some wouldn't like it, some will like it. But then Hakim Ziyech on his way out from the football club. And also Roméo Lavia deal down also medicals. Today, as we're here, we're about to talk to Chelsea FC transfer updates. Galatasaray is making a move with Hakim Ziyech. Medical test on the horizon. Also, that is all. That is not all. Roméo Lavia journey to Chelsea is about to kick off with a thrilling deal. Join us as we unravel the details, discuss the impact, and dive into the questions surrounding this exciting move. Stay tuned for an insightful ride into the heart of Chelsea FC transfer buzz. So yes, we're live here, and as usual, I'm your host, Nate Zion of Blue Clouds Media, and then my co-host, Steven of Blue Clouds Media. Steven, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, especially after earlier.
Yes. Hakim Ziyech, man, you couldn't wait for this news to come out today. He's on his way out to Galatasaray. What do you make of it, Steven?
Man, honestly, hallelujah. I'm so happy.
Oh, big up to you, Smart. I hope you're doing very well. Smart said you are welcome. Thank you very much, Mr. Smart. Guys, if you get our link, do try and share it so we can have other members joining as we unravel the news of Chelsea FC transfer buzz on this platform. So we'll be looking at Hakim Ziyech. We're going to start with Hakim Ziyech and his performance at Chelsea, his performance with Chelsea, and then his performance under then manager Frank Lampard. Steven, would you describe Hakim Ziyech transfer to Chelsea? Was he a failure in his behalf, or do you think that he did well under Frank Lampard?
I'm not sure if I would necessarily word it a failure. I would say I would go more for frustrating. He's frustrating to watch and stuff like that. I would say frustrating. Look who's back.
Look who is back. I was going to say, but I tried to make sure I keep quiet for you to carry on with the conversation. Look who is back over here. Kim So. Where have you been, brother? It's been a long time. You made each of us, stop whatever we're saying to concentrate on you, Kim So. It's nice to see you back again, Kim. So, brother, I'm so sorry. I will not be available if okay, I think I get what you mean. Yeah, you don't have to be. If you can be, you're much more helpful even in the comment section below. So you don't have to join us here. But yeah, we keep on, guys. Share the link. We're live early today. we're trying something new. See, I hope that works. If the 3 p.m. streaming time will work for all the rest of the members in the UK and also our members in Africa, if that will help for them. Okay, Steven, go ahead. Kim, so you see
Yeah.
us. Go ahead.
I can't remember where I was at.
Talking about Hakim,
um,
you wouldn't call his move to
oh
Chelsea
yeah, I would say it's more frustrating than
frustrating.
anything else. Um, but yeah, I'm glad he's gone. I think it's best for everyone that he goes.
I know you wouldn't mind right now because his experience and the team doesn't have a lot of experience players, but they have lots of Premier League proven players at this moment in time, which is very, very good. For the Hakim Ziyech, being at Chelsea, not playing football, playing with academy team, training with academy team is not helpful for his level of stage of his career. So moving on to Galatasaray in Turkey, which is a big team in Turkey or European football. You talk about
Hmm.
Galatasaray, you're going to talk about Fenerbahce and Taraspor, and Kanaguchi. All these teams are there, big teams in Europe, and it will help his footballing career because being at Chelsea is not good for him. So happy days, Hakim Ziyech move on. I don't see the details. I haven't seen the details yet and see how much Chelsea making from Hakim Ziyech
I
selling
don't
him
think
to.
that's come out yet.
It hasn't. The details hasn't come out yet. So let's see what Chelsea is going to make from Hakim Ziyech move to Galatasaray, and that will also help our FFP. FFP make us more, get more players in. We need one more goalkeeper, and also we can maybe January we can try and see if we can bring in a striker. But now we need a goalkeeper, and we need probably going to fight for Lavia. Down with Lavia, Olise will be the last player. We got two more weeks to go. Olise will be the last guy in, and we're gonna have a multicultural team now. Multicultural team. We have British players in. We have the Portuguese or Brazilians also in, young Brazilians who haven't even make it up to the team yet, and then we have the Africans also in there. Although they're coming from France, we know they're Africans. We have Dizazi, Axel Dizazi there. We have Senegalese, which is Mr. Jackson also in there. We have Nkuku also, although he's a French player, but has ties with the African countries. So lots of African brothers in the team, and I know it brings more African closer to Chelsea Football Club. And we'll be moving on. Stevie, is there anything you want to add to Hakim Ziyech? Or do you think we're going to move on before I read some more comments here?
No, just glad that he's finally going, provided that he doesn't end up rejecting a salary after already agreeing to one. So yeah, he should be going. Oh, and provided that I think the medical's been done. I'm not entirely sure. I'm seeing some say it's done, some saying it's not. If it's not done, then let's hope he don't have some questionable dodgy knee again.
Big up to you, Mr. Bombastic, Semi Fantastic. To Mr. Tommy, I hope you're doing very well today. He says thoughts on tonight's game. I could see Sevilla causing an upset to Manchester City. Absolutely. Absolutely, we will talk about that in a bit. I can't join the lives because I'm watching your stream from work. Absolutely, thank you very much. Look, tell me, you even watching it from work, you're even contributing more than than even you being in the studio or in a live stream in terms of being a pandit. You get what I'm saying? So you contribute even more from wherever you are watching us now. So thank you very much for tuning in, as you are an integral part of this channel. So when you have time, this is your platform. This is Tommy. This is for you. This is anyone that is watching. The platform is created for you to be here. So yeah, Steven, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that game? I can see Sevilla causing upset because if you watch the game, Manchester City's first game in the Premier League, you could tell they are not up for it. Kevin De Bruyne at this moment, De Bruyne is gone. He'll be gone for 4 months, and you know the impact of Kevin De Bruyne in the Manchester City team. Do you think that they'll take it easy against Sevilla, who are also very, very stubborn Spanish side?
No, Pep's gonna want to go out and win the game. It's gonna be interesting though. Because if I'm not mistaken, the other day it seemed like De Bruyne was sort of playing a deeper role. So it'd be interesting to see who's going to take that position because he was playing Bernardo Silva further forward. I think Alvarez started as well. And I can't remember who started on the other side. Foden, I think, maybe?
Foden. De Bruyne is gone, so definitely Foden would take his chance. You there?
Sorry, I just saw something from the Santos president saying that we're going to pay 17 million euros fixed for Washington and then 3 million bonuses.
For is it Daniel Washington? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
17 million for Washington. Then
17
is he on
million
Twitter?
euros fixed, which I think is about 15 million British pounds.
Okay.
I think. I'll check.
All right, big up to you, my brother from Senegal. Scene. I hope you're doing very well. He says, sorry for the late. It's all right. It's all right. They always say lateness is greatness. So yes, if you're late, do not worry. It's all good. It's all good, brother. Says you are a legend, bro. Lots of people still talking about Chelsea transfer when there is a big game on tonight. Absolutely. Lots of no one even care much about that big game, but we'll watch it. You know, we cannot go a day without talking about Chelsea football. We love what we do. That is why we do it all the time. We come online to do this. So yeah, anyone that is tuning in, we really appreciate it. Do not forget, please do not forget, put a like on the video and also share the video on your social media platform. That will help the channel a lot going forward. We've discussed the interest of Hakim Ziyech moving away from Chelsea and his impact, what he did for Chelsea Football Club. And Steven said he doesn't think it was a failure. It was more frustration or frustrated to Chelsea fans in terms of how he played and some of his antics. He doesn't put in a lot of effort that you can see from Chelsea players over the years, the likes of Floyd Malouda, the likes of Didier Drogba, Michael Essien, Makelele, and all these players, Basingwa on the left-hand side, and also Paulo Ferreira, and all those players that have come in, Eden Hazard. You could tell that these players are putting a lot of effort. They want to win, but you don't see that kind of enthusiasm from Hakim Ziyech, a man that we all know he's a very, very good player, very, very good on his day, very trickish player. He's got a lot of flair, but then he doesn't put in, he doesn't tackle, he doesn't follow up, he doesn't go for all those 50-50 balls. It feels like when you watch Hakim Ziyech, he's like he doesn't care. He doesn't care about the football, or only care about himself. That kind of a thing. It's what you get from Hakim Ziyech, but it's all good. It's all good. Finally, he has to find himself a place where he can continue with his footballing career, which is Galatasaray. And we are happy for that. Ziyech wasn't good enough for Chelsea Football Club. He's a good player, but just like I line up those attributes that he was not putting on the football pitch, like the fighting spirit. He doesn't have that fighting spirit. He's just like a Neymar. You get what I'm saying? He will play the game for himself, but then he doesn't play for the team. If I can put it that way, Steven. Would you say he plays for himself, doesn't really play for the team?
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure I would put it that way. But I kind of get what you're saying. But yeah, I'm just gonna be so happy when Ziyech finally leaves.
Okay, so we're gonna move on from there to Roméo Lavia, another big signing, Steven. Big signing. We're talking about 60 million on the dot for Chelsea Football Club, paying out for another Southampton sensational. Some of the money will be going to a parent club, which is Manchester City. Why do you think that Manchester City did not
I
go
think
back
City
for?
get 20%, right?
Yeah, 20% of the 60 million, which is I
Hmm.
think 55 with 5 million add-ons,
Um,
or is it 50? And
something. It was either 55 plus 3 or 53 plus 5.
yeah, so it's
So
the parent
they're
club, which is City.
getting they're getting about 10.6, basically 10 million.
Okay. So my question to Steven is, why do you think that Manchester City did not go in for a player of that caliber, a player that has lots of potentials, and did not get him back to the football club?
I mean, they got Rodri and Calvin Phillips, so I'm
Calvin
sure
Phillips
that's
doesn't
part of it.
play. Calvin Phillips doesn't play. He doesn't even get a chance.
Right, but then why would you get Lavia if you've already got two players for that kind of role? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the reason Calvin Phillips don't play as much is because you've got Rodri. Rodri's one of the best.
But Roger can play the whole entire 36 games or 35 games for the rest of the
Right,
season.
but at the same time, don't forget Calvin Phillips was injured for a fair bit of last season, if I'm not mistaken.
But he came back. He came back from injury, but he still doesn't get chance to play. Is it
We'll
is
see
do
what
you would you
happens.
say Calvin Phillips is not good enough? Although City feel like it's a waste of money on Calvin Phillips, but they don't want to accept that it was a waste of money, and they still want to keep him there in the football club.
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not in City's like room, obviously, but who knows? At the moment, they could end up selling him. Who knows? But if they sell him and they would have wanted Lavia, you would have thought. Um, but they had a buyback clause that came into effect next summer, not this summer. So maybe they saw it as we got a 20% sell on as well. So we're still getting some money from it regardless. Because
Okay.
you think they're getting about 10 million of that deal. So that's 10 million they can put towards getting someone if Calvin Phillips goes out. Hang on one
All
sec.
right,
Who's reporting this? Give me 2 seconds.
all right, go ahead, Steven. Look into it whilst I read these two comments over here. The blue club shows 100% Chelsea. FC said, I appreciate Ziyech to go. I did it well for Chelsea. It's time for him to go. Okay, I get what he's trying to say. Thank you very much. The blue club show 100% Chelsea. Mr. Bombastic said of Philip wasting his potentials. I think he's wasting his time at Manchester City. If I were him, I'll force a move to Liverpool. Liverpool need players that, and Liverpool are there to give chance to a lot of players to play because, Calvin Phillips staying at Manchester City, I feel it's a waste of time. He's not playing even when he's healthy. He came from injury and he was still on the bench. And Rodri will play each and every day, and Calvin Phillips wasting his time. Move on, move away from there, and you can get into the English team again if he wants to play for the Three
He'll get an
Lions.
English team regardless.
How will he get in there if he's not playing?
Because it's Southgate.
Okay, I get you. I get you now.
Southgate
Even
picks him regardless.
even when Maguire is not playing for the national, club side, he still find a place in the national team
Exactly.
because of Southgate. So
See what
it's
I mean?
so the
You've just
merit is
given them the best example. The example that I've also been using. Like, how are you picking someone who ain't even playing for their club side when there's people that, okay, maybe they're not having a great season, maybe they are, but they're playing regularly, so they're there, they're ready to go. It makes zero sense.
100%, 100%. Okay, this is coming from big up to you, Sin. It says hope for him much success in Galatasaray. Galatasaray, yes, Galatasaray. He will get. Was it the same place that this ex Tottenham player? He's back to I think Everton. What is his name again? He just have an interview with Gary Neville.
Dele Alli.
Dele Alli, was he playing Galatasaray? Same
I
club.
don't think it was Galatasaray.
Oh,
I
is it
think he was at
Besiktas?
one of the
Maybe
other clubs. I
Besiktas.
can't remember.
Either Besiktas or Galatasaray, because I know he was playing in this one of the Turkish team. So, yeah, he's back to England to relaunch his career again and then move on from there. Thank you very much, Hussein, for your comment. He says hope for him much success in Galatasaray. So, Mr. Bombastic said, Southgate, he loved his favorite players. You know, I mean, if you're a coach, and you have certain group of players that have helped you gain some more, maybe help with your CV or gain more popularity in the job that you are. Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. You own your company. You own your company, and there are certain people that always, in terms of uh, 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 put they're always there at the company. I forgot the right name. They're always there coming to work, helping productivity go forward at all time. You have certain trust in them. So if you have Maguire who have helped you reach finals in a European competition, you've seen maybe Calvin Phillips who have helped you reach a final that it hasn't happened for a long time. Why wouldn't you build some kind of a trust in those people and get them there at all times? So, but I don't think it's merit in the way he call up certain players to the national team. It doesn't help. Maguire have to be playing. Maguire is supposed to move on. And I just read something yesterday that there are other, I think there is either PSG or Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid has developed some interest in Maguire. That's what I read yesterday. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, one thing or the other. Big up to my big brother here. Big up to Chelsea Perspective. I hope you're doing very well, my brother. It's been a while. It's been a while since we talked behind YouTube and all the other stuff. But I hope you're doing very well. The family is doing great. Big up to you. Thank you for taking the time and then spending some time over here on our platform. I know how busy your schedules are, and I know how busy you are. I'm also trying something new. Change my streaming schedule and see how it helps the African community and also the European community as well, because I'm 5 hours behind them. So when I streams at a time that I've been streaming, I know by 10 o'clock you're done streaming. So I was like, okay, I'll schedule my time to stream. I was gonna message you, but I figured your streaming is a bit earlier, around 7 o'clock my time, to about 2-3 hours of stream or something like that. So I said, okay, I'll schedule mine to be 10 o'clock. By then, it doesn't conflict with Chelsea Perspective stream. So thank you for spending some time. Georgie, big up to you. He said yes. Big up to you, Georgie. It's been a while since I saw you on the platform. Says big up at Chelsea Perspective, coming from my brother, Mr. Bombastic. We have since a big up Chelsea Perspective. All right, he's getting lots of love because work he does for the Chelsea community. Big up to you, my brother. Bombastic side, all right, big up to you too. Haters, okay, and Potter, he says Georgie said what? I hate he said I hate seeing. I'm not so sure what his comment is, but he said something about Potter. Graham Potter is going to let his name rest in
I think
peace.
it was saying hate Southgate and Graham Potter.
Okay.
Because I just happened to look back at the screen and see SG. So I was like, okay.
Southgate, yeah. All right, Bombastic said, he said, England should sack Southgate. I don't think so. He's a yes man.
Yes, they should. Get him out.
Phantom said, are you live? Yes, Phantom, I'm live. Can you see my face? I'm right live over here on YouTube. We're live. Are you live? Yes, we are live. Tim to like that stream. Okay, thank you very much. We are well, brother. I hope you and yours are well. Absolutely, we are doing very well. Everyone is doing very well by God's grace. Smart say yes, brother. Big up to you Smart. Yeah, Smart guys. Share the stream. Smart, don't forget, put the stream on the other social media platforms, so we can get more of our guys coming in. Those that doesn't know we're live at this moment. Phantom says, sorry, busy again right now and sharing my phone with mom for 48 hours. Phantom, come on. Where's Steve and is it Stav and OG? Well, to be honest with you, Yes, Stav is no more on this platform. Stav has been banned from coming on this platform. I don't want him on this platform anymore. To be honest with you, he has caused a lot of harm and damage to my channel. But sometimes I try to be nice, but being so nice to people sometimes it's not good. You have to show them what you have to let them know how you're feeling and how bad you've been hurt. So Stav hasn't done good to my channel, but that's caused so much damage, and I lost lots of subscribers when he joined the platform. It's all about him, what he think he knows, but then always come on the platform and be fighting with others, which I don't want on this platform anymore. So I have to take him out of my and block him. So when I see Stav on a platform with a different name, I know how I have to just block him off. I don't want that kind of behavior. Stav was a funny legend. It is true, very very funny guy, very very funny guy. It's like his way or no other person's way. He's a very very funny guy. I mean, I give him so much respect for what he knows and how he has contributed a lot. But to be honest with you, look, Stav have been to many games because he lives in the UK. If I live in the UK, to be honest with you, I would never and ever miss any Chelsea game, any Chelsea game in England. If I live in the UK, because the amount of minutes that I've spent in watching Chelsea game when it comes to the here in US is more than what Stav have done. It's more than that. Because UK is not as big as America is. If I have to, if a game is taking place in Philadelphia, I have to travel 12 hours to Philadelphia to go and watch it. Which is it's not that number of hours for you to travel maybe from Liverpool to London or Stamford Bridge and watch a game. It's not even 12 hours. You get what I'm saying? But he comes over here and then he makes so much mockery of other people living in other countries that are far away watching the game from their computers. They think they don't have any interest or they don't contribute that much to Chelsea Football Club, which is a lie. If you go to Sky Sports and BT Sports and all those other platforms, these channels that anyone is watching a game from also pay money to these TV channels that are in the UK, Sky Sports. So if you're in Africa, you're watching Sky Sports, whatever platform you're watching Sky Sports from, that channel have paid money to Sky Sports, and they've got the right to also show the game in that country for other viewers. So you could tell that Sky Sports can come in the day and said, okay, we have 2 million or 5 million of people watching Chelsea game. How did they get all those numbers? Because they've sold rights to other people in the different countries. And that is why they could come out with all those numbers. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes he just come over here and anyone that have different opinion, he just want to stay on this platform and then they be fighting the people, which is not right. So to be honest, I just sat down one day and we have to reset myself back again and said, no, I have to move on. It's the show is not about stuff, so we move on from stuff and we continue with the show with Hakim Ziyech on his way out, and then also we're gonna continue with the wonderful, sensational, potential player. We did talk about Moses Caicedo yesterday, and today we're talking about Lavia, and then also Hakim Ziyech. So let me see what we have here. Okay, we'll talk about that. I don't want to even talk about him anymore. Snoopy G said, "Be nice, don't bite." Yes, that's true. I miss OG and that United United guy. Oh, Scala. You talked about Scala United was here. He was here yesterday, right, Steven? Was it yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Scala United was right here.
No, I think it was the day before. I could be wrong. I think it was. Wait, no, we didn't do one Saturday. I got my days mixed up. I don't know.
I think it was 2 days ago.
He was on here within the last couple of days.
Yeah, Scala United was here. So if you miss him, yes, Scala United is still with us. As for OG has to take a different turn. You know, it's happened. You know, people go on platform, they stay for a while, they feel like they don't want to be there anymore, they move on. You got other people who are also interested. There's so many things that goes on. So Stav was Georgie, I hope you're doing very well. He's with on the highway. I understand. Since welcome back, Snoopy G. Big up to you, Snoopy G. Welcome back. Okay, get Nick and GPT on. Who is GPT? I know Nick.
I don't know who either of them are.
Georgie, who is here? GPT. Big up USA supporters as usual. Big up to you. Loving your studio, brother. Thank you very much for liking it. I try. You know how it is difficult with working with green screen. You have to make sure you get the balance of the lights right. So I have to make sure I have one light here, up there, so many lights to make sure it doesn't give any black shady on any other side. So everything comes in, pops in very well. So thank you, brother, for liking it. Chelsea perspective. Big up Zion. Coming to you. This what's his name? Is it Dextro? Big up to you, Dextro. Hope you're doing very well, sister. Any United news? Oh, okay. Manchester United. It was yesterday we did talk a bit about Manchester United. When Scala was here, we did talk about Manchester United and the takeover. And the takeover, it's not going to happen now, and it's never going to happen tomorrow, because the Glazers have set their foot down, and there's more into it than what it is. So if you're a United fan and you're protesting against the Glazers, please forget it. It's not going to happen now. So I don't have any much.
I don't think it's going to go through. I think I said that from day one.
Yeah, you did. So yeah, I don't think it's going to happen now. So let's forget about the Glazers. With player-wise, we saw the first game for Manchester United. It wasn't the best performance. It wasn't a clean. Acuna, is it Marcus Acuna? He should have finished. He should have buried Manchester United, but did not do it. He hasn't got the finishing instinct, the touches.
Cunha,
Matthias Cunha. Yeah, Matthias Cunha. That's the name. He had 2-3 goals that he should have buried him, but he couldn't do it. But then United looks more shaky. But so if United looks shaky, that means that Chelsea can fight for the third position or even second position. We don't know what Arsenal is going to be like, because Timber is going to be out for 4 months. That's a lot of months, and you're going to rely on.
I think it's going to be longer than that. They don't even know if he's going to have surgery yet, but it is his ACL.
Same with Kevin De Bruyne being gone for 4 months. So more than that, probably the rest of the season. I don't wish he goes for the rest of the season, but I hope he comes back and play.
Probably talking about 6 months, maybe.
Yeah, Nigeria. Smart said DSTV in Nigeria. Yes, absolutely. I know DSTV. DSTV is very popular in Nigeria, and then also Ghana and West Africa. And you have Super Sports, also very common in South Africa. All these TV stations get their TV rights from maybe Sky Sports and other channels. So yeah, thank you very much, Smart, for giving us DSTV and also Super Sports. United news: Mount need to do better. It is true. We'll talk about Mount. Mason Mount. We all know. To be honest with you, I know. Steven knows. Mount. We know he's not the finished article yet. We're hoping that he'll grow up and becomes one of the greatest players that have ever played for Chelsea. But yeah, it's there's still time. He's very young. 24, right? 24, 25.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, about 24 years. He's still got more time to grow. He hasn't hit his prime yet. In average, 25 years is when a footballer starts to improve or hit his prime. So 25 years going, 25, 26 is when they get into their limelight to start playing very well. So Mount will come good. Let's see. Maybe the tactics of Erik ten Hag is really not his thing, but let's see. He can start playing very well, because United have spent a lot of money on him. 60 million, that's a lot of money to pay on Mason Mount. Being Sports TV also, yes, Being Sports. It's Being Sports, it's the Arabic channel, but then also provide lots of links to some African country. Vic, big up to you, Vic. It's been a long time. He says, yes, I remember that staff fella was just targeting anyone who wasn't from London. He questioned my loyalty because I didn't have a season ticket. Oh, see, there we go. Ban that guy. Yes, I've banned him. He's no more on the platform.
No, not ban. Not ban.
Uh,
Ban that guy.
ban that guy. That's what I mean. But yes, I have really blocked him from my channel. One bit. So yeah, big up to you. I hope to see you everyone back again. We don't have that him on the channel anymore. So yes, if you feel free, you don't have to stop coming because of him. He's no more here. So thank you, Vicky, for showing up on the platform. Because yes, I only like Scala and that Liverpool fella. Yes, that's Ryan. Ryan is still with us. We only get Ryan during the weekends because of his work schedule. Happy we are back at Snoopy G. Glaze says Glaze
Donut FC.
Donut Glaze Donut FC. That's the Glazers. Glaze Donut FC. All right, my brother, traveling to Kentucky. Keep the hustle going back up. All right, thank you very much. I hope if I get any more United news, I will talk about it the next time we make a stream. So thank you for hopping on the show and show your love. Thank you very much. All right. Sorry guys, I'm a little busy, but I'm following you. Thank you. The Blue Club Show 100% Chelsea FC. Thank you very much. I know you guys get busy, but yes, thanks for sharing your love. Yesterday, your audio and video are in sync. Okay, it happens. I think it all has to do with the internet. It has to do with the internet. So sometimes
it has to be
because when I'm the broadcasting is all through the web. StreamYard is through the web. It's not a separate device or application that I'm using. It's all through the web. So sometimes when this internet breakages and stuff like that come in, I want you guys to bear with me for a second, and everything will get back again. So Georgie is showing some emojis. Georgie, what emojis is Georgie showing here? He's showing a game over. They're coming from Georgie. He said game over. Richard is it Richard? Is it Hutchinson? I'm sure that's the name. Richard Hutchinson.
Hutchinson.
Yeah, Hutchinson said, "Did you watch Australia?" Yes, I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. Did you watch Australian versus Three Lions? The three, what's his name? Lionesses of the English. I think the England. Yeah. Are you going to watch your Manchester City vs Sevilla? Yes, I will watch your Manchester City vs Sevilla. I need to watch it so I can have more to talk about it. So if we come live, definitely, I've been up since 5 a.m. because of the time difference. I have to be up 5 a.m. to watch that game, and I did watch it. It was very, very, very beautiful game. Absolutely beautiful. Two beautiful strike coming from Sam Kerr, and then I think one lady. Elatoon from the English side. What a strike. What a stunner from both girls. It was a beautiful game. I did watch it.
We got Lauren James back for the final on England's team as well.
Stephen, let me say, would you prefer the team plays without Lauren James, or do you expect Lauren James to start the game? Because it looks like you've played better today with a great playing against a great side like Australia. Without Lauren James, you guys play very, very well. There's no one in the midfield holding the ball, but then you guys play very well. What do you think?
Do you know what I think it was? I think the only reason she struggled against Nigeria was they're going player-to-player marking on her. They literally marked her out the game. But if we can find a way to have both her and Toon as well as Russo and Hemp in there, then I say we have to find a way to do it. Because if not, you can always sub like one of them on, but that would make us really dangerous. Spain, first time they've got to the Women's World Cup final, very much like England. England played them in the Euros last summer I think it was the quarterfinals.
Both teams are all newcomers.
Extra time before England managed to knock them out. Very tough team. It's going to be an exciting final.
Yeah, both newcomers of the World Cup finals for ladies, especially. Yeah. Bombastic said our new midfield remind me of Modric, Casemiro, and Cruz. Look at that. Lavia is right there. We have Caceres right there. We have Enzo Fernandez also in there. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a midfield.
LFC,
what a midfield. Huh? LFC. Yeah, LFC.
Lavia, Fernandez, Caicedo.
Great midfield. England versus Spain is going to be a very difficult game. The English have to keep their guns. They have to be strong. And I love those girls. I love those girls. Millie Bright in the defense role, and also what's her name? Greenwood. Greenwood. Oh my goodness,
Mhm.
she never give nothing away. She never give nothing away. Greenwood never give nothing away. Beautiful girls, beautiful game. I was watching and I love it. Beautiful midfield finesse. Also, Richard
Just
Hutchison
quickly
said,
on that.
yeah,
Just quickly on that. Do you
right,
remember what I said to you at the sort of towards the end of the group stages? I said
yeah.
to you, right? I think England are going to grow into the tournament because we had a lot of injuries, so this team hasn't played games, so they need to get used to each other, how they set up, and all this. And actually, if you look at it, Spain started the tournament strong, and now they look like they're sort of struggling a bit. They had to go to extra time a couple times, if I'm not mistaken. They nearly went to extra time yesterday as well. And England, like they're doing the opposite. We started slow and we're growing into the tournament now. But like I said earlier, two very good teams. It's going to be exciting on Sunday. And I know the whole country, England's going to be drinking at 11 a.m. They were today. I know they're going to be on Sunday.
Yo, okay. Look at this wonderful comment coming from my brother over here, Richard Hutchison. He said, "If England women win the World Cup, I'm going to be a houseman to do the cooking, cleaning, take care of the kids, and then at home, my wife will be going to work." What a wonderful comment that is! Wonderful text. I love that. I love that. Look, you will love it. You have to if you haven't done that much in your life. I've done that majority of my life since my childhood. My kids were born. I've done that for I would say 11 years of my kids' life, because I work. I work during the night. I work third shift, and then during the day I'm up with the kids to get them ready for school, whilst my wife works during the day. So something that you love it. You love it. Kids are very annoying, but once you get to that groove, you will love it. Kids to make a lot of mess, but then they are fun. A lot of people see that to be annoying, and very they don't want it. But look, remember the kids will be around you to up to like 15, 16, 17, 18 years. Once they get to that teenage and then the adult age, they'll be moving away from you, but then you will wish that they're still young. So when you are there, you need to draw these kids to you, have that kind of a feeling, and then draw them to you, draw them closer to you, because the time will come, they'll be gone. They will be gone away, and you'll be missing them. You're gonna be an old man sitting in the house all by yourself with your wife. The kids are not there to bother you anymore or to bug you anymore. So get them close to you whilst they are young, and I bet you're gonna have lots of memories with the kids. You sometimes sit down. I'm telling you, I'm a father, so I sometimes sit down and I have memories of my kids when they were around 3 years old or a year old, when they were much more younger. I wish they're still young again, where I can hold them and carry them and change diapers. I don't change diapers anymore. So yeah, it's fun. It's very very good experience. If you're a man, you don't know how to change diapers. You gotta learn how to change diapers. All right, so that's just by the way. Big up to you, Mr. Bombastic. He said our midfield. I think our midfield is trying to say our midfield. Our midfield versus Manchester City. I think our midfield will be better next year, and City have no De Bruyne. He will be out for 4 months. I would say Chelsea midfield is better right now. Just look. We have to understand something. We can have all the best players, but one thing that we have to get in the team is the rhythm, the chemistry and the balance is very important. We have to get the balance right. You can't parade you cannot parade all the best players in the world and expect to play well. You can parade them, but you have to get the balance right. The balance is what has affected Manchester City over the years until now. The balance is what has affected PSG over the years, and that's why they have still not win the Champions League. You can bring a strong attacking force. If you guys can remember, a couple years ago, Senegal was the best team around the world. One of the best team in the world. Senegal has one of the best team in all African continent. They were scoring everyone left, right, center because of what they had. They have the Dimbaba, they have Papa Cisse Diop, they have the Newcastle striker. If you can remember him, Stephen, Papa Cisse. They have Dembaba. They have the attack in the
It was him that
midfield.
scored the crazy goal against Petr Cech, wasn't it? He said.
Yeah, Cisse. That crazy goal against Petr Cech. They went to the World Cup and could not even score a single goal. With all the players that they have, Dembaba, Cisse, and the midfield, all these players, they went to World Cup, they couldn't even score a single goal because they had the balance. The balance was not right. They paraded all the best players they can find in the world. Because at that time, Senegal has the good youth development, and the players were going out playing other big clubs, and they brought them all together. But then there was no balance. So we have to remember, we have to get the balance right to be able to start scoring goals. I think I'll say our team is about 65% there. I'm just hoping to get that 70 and then 75. Then we can say the balance is getting close to what we're all looking for. Then we can see Jackson scoring goals, or maybe Armando Broja is coming from an injury, also scoring goals. Then we can have more players. Raheem Sterling, like we said yesterday, Sterling need to start from the bench. Sterling need to move on. I don't know why he keeps starting. Maybe with experience, that is why he keeps starting. Pochettino keeps starting him all the time. But then Steven will say very, very predictable. Very predictable. You can tell what Sterling's about to do, and very easily to tackle him, or he turns around with the ball and doesn't do much with it.
Over this guy, man.
Do what, Steven?
Start Mudryk over him.
Start Mudryk over him. But Mudryk is also not the finished article yet. You can tell
But Mudryk has confidence at the moment. You can see him playing, like I said the other day, little 1-2s. He's taking on his man. He's got confidence. Play the guy. See what happens. Because I'm telling you now, he won't do any worse than Raheem Sterling's done for us.
Okay.
It's a fact.
So there you go. Stephen just said it. Holy Bolt, we are here again, man. My name is Nate Zion, as usual. The host of a Blue Clouds Media show, sports show, and Stephen, as usual, my co-host for a long time. He will still be. Phantom of Many Topics said what he said. Phantom said, would you say any of these signings are Pochettino signings this summer? Yes. I can tell you some of the signing. Nkunku is not a Pochettino signing because it was signed before he joined the football club. But Lavia is a Pochettino signing. Caicedo is a Pochettino signing. Nicholas Jackson is a Pochettino signing. All these signing, these three names I've mentioned are all Pochettino signing. If they're not Pochettino signing, then I would say there's a problem somewhere. You can tell he's using all these players. He's using them. Hello, my brother Nate Zion. I'm joining you so late. Very busy day at work. Hopefully, everyone is well. Yes, everyone is doing very, very well. Much appreciated to you. Much spending time on our platform as usual. Phantom said, "Okay, Lavia deal agreed to Chelsea." Oh no, I'm reading mine. Okay, will you say? Why is Phantom messages keep moving away? Okay, my mom went to sleep. Okay, Phantom. So he left the phone to you, right, Phantom? Mudryk is probably better than Sterling. I think he's got a lot of confidence in him, just like Steven said. Send Sterling to Saudi League. I've saw a picture of him.
Send him there. You need to have an offer from them.
Phantom wants to know, Steven, can Mudryk play on the right side? Yes, he can play both.
He came on and played on the right the other day.
Yeah, the other day he came on and played on the right hand side, and he was good. He usually plays on the left hand side, but both of them, both players, Sterling can play left, he can play right, and the same thing should be. If you're a winger, you should be able to try and play
also,
both sides.
Also, he's right-footed as well, so that helps.
Right. But it's more balanced if a right-footed player plays on the left because he has to cut in. and then plays the
And
ball
that's
with his
what
stride.
Poch likes. Poch likes cutting inside.
Right. So Enzo Casado and who in the midfield? Endo Casado, and maybe we can have either Lavia or Gallagher. Gallagher looks like he's heading towards West Ham.
Let's put all three of them together.
Yeah.
Let's put Enzo forward, as I've said on basically every stream since we found out we're going for both Caicedo and Lavia. Try Enzo in the 10. I think he did it at River Plate, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not like he's never done it before. Then you have Caicedo and Lavia behind him.
All right, guys. So we got
on one wing, and then when he's fit, you're having Kunku on the other.
We got 5 of us watching the stream right now. If you guys have a chance, I've sent a link in there. If you want to hop on, we got 8 minutes to end the stream. If you want to hop on and say something in regards to today's news, Hakim Ziyech on his way out to the football club, you can join us and let us know what you make of it. And also, if you want to talk about Lavia's signing and deal agree and joining Chelsea, if you want to have your say, also the link is right there. Join us here. The show is the platform. It's just for me sitting down here talking to you guys, but it is for you guys to have a voice. So if you have a voice, you want to join us, the link is right there. Hop on and let us know your voice, and let us hear your voice. Let us know what you think of these players and Chelsea so far and Mauricio Pochettino's squad. Yes, Gallagher, he did well against Liverpool. He did well against Liverpool, but can he continue with that consistency? Can you trust Gallagher? I don't know. I don't trust Gallagher sometimes, but he was good against Liverpool. You don't know. We all know where Liverpool stands. Chelsea dominated Liverpool. They have only one shot on target. That was the goal that they had. So that should tell you how poor Liverpool was against Chelsea. The game was there for Chelsea to win it, but then Chelsea did not capitalize on Liverpool's mistakes to win it. We had some one-on-one, which we fumbled it. So
I was sat there in the stadium literally saying they're there for the taking. We just got to be clinical. Like, we can easily win the game.
Yeah, I know. Phantom is showing his badge already. Phantom, I see it. I've seen it. Welcome back again. Big fan of Blue Clouds Media Sports. Phantom is wearing Chelsea jersey today. He's wearing Chelsea. How are you doing, Phantom?
No this time, though.
Do what, Steven?
Yeah, are you able to hear me?
Perfect. Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Okay, good. I can't hear you as well, but as long as you're hearing me, that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to put back the Chelsea. I want to give Poch a chance. I want to give Poch a genuine chance to demonstrate what he can do to turn this the train wreck from last year around. But I guess one of the ways you can turn around the train wreck is just by getting rid of the entire team. Which others? I mean, look, how many people do we have left? Silva and Chalobah and Reece James, right? And Chilwell. Okay, those are the 4 people. And everybody else is gone.
We have got quite a few left, to be fair.
Huh?
We have got quite a few left.
Well, it's amazing. I always knew that, Todd Bowley has a track record in America. Within 7 years, he got himself a World Series. I call it within 5 years because the first 2 years he was a silent partner at the Dodgers. He didn't take active control until 2 years into it, and then within 5 years of being active, he got the Dodgers a World Series, and they were in last place in the division when Frank McCourt, the current owner of the Olympic Marseille, is it called Marseille Olympic Marseille or something?
Olympic Marseille.
Yeah. So the McCourt Dodgers were awful, but the Bowley Dodgers, hey, you got to hand it to them. So I think that Bowley knows how to at least buy a championship because. That's what we people in Arizona complain about the Dodgers is that they're always buying. But, in the Premier League, buying a whole bunch of players, buying all of your players like Chelsea has done basically now I mean, who other than Reece James, who in that crowd is homegrown? I mean, Chilwell's from somewhere else. Silva's from somewhere else.
Chukwemeka.
Chalaba is he from the academy or
Chukwemeka.
no?
Chukwemeka is somewhere else too.
Chukwemeka's from
We have
Chukwemeka's from the academy?
Chalaba is from the club academy.
Yeah.
Chalaba is from the
Okay, yeah.
academy.
And he's on his way out
And
the door.
Madsen also is from the academy. Broja
Matson's
also
from the academy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm wrong, but okay, but the way I look at it, the Tuchel championship team is just about disbanded now, right? It's so
Right.
this is a whole new Chelsea. They don't have the stigma of last year because most of the players, like Nico Jackson and whoever weren't here last year to even complain about last year. So it's a brand new start with it. It's like having a brand new expansion team. So
All right.
okay, you got some other people.
Yeah.
I'll just sign off and give them a chance. Hey, thank
Okay.
you, Stephen,
All right. Thank
for
you. Thank
answering
you,
that
Phantom.
question.
Thank you, Phantom. Thank you always
Thank
for showing
you.
your love for the channel. Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah. Sin, what's up? How you doing, brother? You doing all right? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. How is Senegal doing?
Yeah, Senegal, I'm feeling good, man. We are all happy now. We are all well, man. So I just want to say, Lavia is a good signing for Chelsea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's now to the coach to put him in the right place, in the right side, and he will prove himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He is a young player. He is a fantastic player. You know what I mean? So it is a good signing for Chelsea now. We are really happy and we appreciate that. You feel me?
Yeah. I can hear you. Go ahead. I'm listening.
For Ziyech, I want just say that it's high time for him to see another club because he did well for Chelsea. He proved all his knowledge for Chelsea. You know what I mean? He did well for Chelsea. That's now. If he gone to see another club, we can only appreciate that and wish him merciful success in Galatasaray. Thank you, man. Blue for life.
Blue for life. Thank you very much, my brother, on your thoughts on what's his name again? Your thoughts on oh come on. He just mentioned his name, Steven. Forgot his name. Thank you very much, Sin, for your thoughts and then your comments and joining us here on the platform. This is coming from our brother Scala United says Greenwood update the fact finding phase of our of our investigation is now complete, and we are in the final stages of making a decision on Mason Greenwood. I think I'm frozen. Steven, take it over. Let me refresh my page, my link.
Okay.
There's
yeah,
a
I
comment
just
you
saw
can read.
something on the Greenwood thing that apparently I think they had a plan to do some sort of interview with him or something, and to basically reinstate him. Not sure how people feel about that, but it's a bit of a touchy thing, so I'm gonna wait until we know more about the situation, about whether they're doing an interview, what gets said, all that, before I actually make a comment on it myself. But I did see something about them doing some sort of interview. So,
all right, thank you very much, Scala United, for the update.
I don't think he should be able to play in the Prem again because it only.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yes, Steven. I was gonna say if he's free, he can join us, and he's already here. Scala United, what's going on with Mason Greenwood? To me, I don't think Mason Greenwood should go anywhere near Manchester United and play football anymore. What do you make of that?
Well, I mean, look, it's a personal decision for United fans. I don't think anyone can say to anyone he should come back or not. It's your personal choice. But again, the club has to make a decision, and the statement they have released is that the chief executive officer, which is Richard Arnold, he'll be making that decision, and they will be consulting external stakeholders and all those guys. Personally, for me, I I mean, this is just my opinion. I don't really care what happens in a footballer's personal life. If he's good on the pitch and he contributes to United's success, I'm more than happy for it. This is just my opinion. And Ten Hag, he wants him in the team. That's what the manager wants. And for me, the manager runs the team. And whatever happened with his personal life, that's off the field. It doesn't bother me because obviously I'm not married and I don't have a daughter, so I probably can't relate to that. Whatever happened, and I don't really see it as a big deal for me. If the manager thinks, for me, the manager is has the most important decision here. If he thinks that Greenwood should play, then I support the manager. If he thinks he's not tactically fitting or he's not up to it, then he doesn't play. Obviously, that's just my opinion. Because if what I say right now, if I say this on a United platform, I'm going to be hammered back and forth by this fan base because I'm sure that the 95% of our fan base don't want him back. They don't want to see that kind of character wearing a United kit. So, yeah, man. But I don't know. This is a very difficult situation for the club right now because whatever decision they make, they're going to get slaughtered for it. Because you have to remember, we didn't pay any money for Greenwood. He's from the academy, and he's potentially a very valuable asset. He's still got like 2.5 years left on his contract, so we can't let him go out for free. And he doesn't want to. He obviously married that girl and has a kid, so he doesn't want to move out of England. So we can't loan him. So you you don't really want to be the decision maker right now, is what I can say.
This is what I would say. Look, whatever it did happen, forget about the court, forget about legal procedures and everything. I think, as a layman point of view, Greenwood should not be allowed in the football club anymore, unless you tell me that the football club doesn't have the women football. If the women football is still attached to Manchester United Football Club, then Greenwood should not step a foot at Old Trafford anymore, because from the layman point of view and the material that was being found in the video or the audio is very, very, very detrimental or very, very disturbing to a lot of female. And I don't think any court should have ruled that out. If Greenwood was here in America, he will pay a lot. He will pay.
It didn't go to court.
Do what?
It didn't go to court. She dropped the allegation.
Yeah.
She dropped the allegation, but what was the reason?
No, but this is the thing. People always go, oh, she dropped it, so it must be this. You don't know the ins and outs. All I will say is that I don't want to speak on it too much, but if I'm not mistaken, a high number of people who are abused do go back to their abuser. So you can't exactly go, he's innocent, she dropped it. That's not how it works. Not in a case like this.
All right, there's some news going on here. Whilst we're here, we're talking about Greenwood. We can still talk about this. Our brother brought it up here, and I'm trying to get if I can find any reason why Brighton. It's a Brighton, right? Why Brighton Twitter handles? Yeah, Brighton official Twitter handle got suspended from the platform. I don't know why, and I don't know why people are blaming Chelsea for that. Why are people blaming Chelsea?
Oh, don't tell me their fans are salty and think we have something to do with it.
That's what is going on right now. They're blaming Chelsea for it, and I don't know why.
We're in these people's heads. I'm telling you. What is this?
Scala, you got any idea?
Happened, let's blame Chelsea.
I have no idea, man. I mean, I'm just reading that they are saying that Chelsea bought it. That's what they're saying.
Phantom of Mini Topic also shared this with us. It says Benjamin Mendy was found not guilty and looking for back pay.
Yeah, he's suing Man City right now. Because
no, he's not City. He signed a new deal with Olympique Marseille.
No, yeah, but he's suing City because they didn't pay his wages during that time.
Oh, yeah, because it's found not guilty, right?
Yeah. I mean, no, when the trial was going on. So basically, right now, or whatever the time being has been with this Greenwood situation, we have been paying him. But Man City, I think they didn't pay Benjamin Mendy. So he's suing City for breach of contract.
Yeah, it is a breach of contract because you've signed someone. He's supposed to be on your wages for every week or every month. And if you're not paying him, that's not right. But he wasn't working. So how do I pay someone that's not working?
But at the same time, imagine if he was found guilty and they'd been paying him. What happens then? I'm pretty sure they're within their right to not pay him if he's under legal investigation.
Right.
I could be wrong. I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure, like, surely you would be within your right if someone's under investigation to then not pay their wages. Because you've got to let the process play out. And if they'd kept him, yeah, there would have been backlash for keeping him.
Bombastic said that
And they can't really win.
there's three MLS clubs interested in Mason Greenwood. I doubt it. I doubt. Look, let me say something. When those kind of things surround you, like having an issue with a woman, in that kind of
Bro, he had about 7-8 allegations against him, Mendy. That's the thing.
No MLS team. No MLS team will go in for even Mendy. No MLS team will go in for what's his name? Mason Greenwood. If you know much about Andy Gray, one of the best commentators that you can hear on the radio and all those places, he has something that he said offline. I think it was online. He thought it was offline, but he was online and he went through the radio. That is why he can work in the UK anymore. He's now finding himself in an Arab country. He works for, I think, Being Sports, one of the Arab countries right now. That's where he found himself. Chelsea Perspective says that they've got to pay Mendy. Wait, I agree. Definitely, I agree. I mean, if it's not found...
Now it's been found not guilty, I have my own views on where I stand on that. I find that questionable given a number of allegations, right?
Right. Also, but it depends on his contract.
By law, yeah. He was found not guilty. Now you do have to do back pay, yeah. Because my view is, if they're under legal investigation for something like that, you should suspend them arguably without pay, like they have done. If they are therefore found innocent, which by court of law he was, you then do have to back pay, because at that point, you've not been paying him because he's been under legal investigation for a serious crime. Like, imagine if they had been paying him, right? Or even playing him, like what Arsenal are doing at the moment. Yeah?
Yes,
the backlash if he was found guilty.
We've done over an hour of stream. We should stick to our time. So just a few minutes and then we can wrap it up. Our brother Chelsea Perspective is getting engaged in the conversation. It depends on his contract. That's what he said over here. And then also Phantom of Many topic. It says back pay is fair at this moment. Then Mr. Bombastic said Wrexham will sign Greenwood. Look, if you are Wrexham, Ryan Reynolds, let me tell you this. If you don't want to destroy your football club, you want to attach your football club with people that I wouldn't use the word. Should I use the word rapist? Although he's not found guilty of being rapist, or because I think he did not go to court.
And let's go with alleged.
Alleged.
Because
alleged rapist. Yeah, alleged rapist. If you want to attach a person who has been accused of alleged raping someone, then go for it, because your team has got the best headline and you're trending all over America. There's people that have made news about Wrexham Football Club, and anyone on YouTube, anyone that makes any content on Wrexham Football Club, that news goes far. If that's what you want to do, you want to attach yourself, and once you do that, all the female supporters that support the football club will believe it.
Wasn't there a female supporters protest against Greenwood going back to United as well?
Yeah. So if Wrexham feel they want to sign Mason Greenwood, he's out, no doubt. He's a guy with a talent. He's got some wicked, terrific left foot. He's just gifted. How often do you see players with that left foot? It reminds me of Robin Van Persie of Arsenal. He has that wicked left foot. And Greenwood, the guy has a lot of talent. And I always wish he's with Chelsea growing up, but then he found himself at Manchester United. But to be honest with you, what he's done, he shouldn't be around football anymore. Yeah, it looks like it did. It did. But seeing I'm reading your message right now, Manchester United haven't really rejected him, but it looks like they're holding on to decisions that they want to make. You have any more comments you want to make? Seeing you can jump in back, you can unmute yourself, and then if you want to get him back. What do you want to say on Mason Greenwood? Scene? Can you hear me, Sin? Can you hear me?
Yeah, listen.
No, he can't hear me. All right, so Stephen, I think we covered almost everything. For now, right? We've talked about what should Chelsea fans expect from Roméo Lavia, Stephen? Let's wrap that one up with Lavia. We'll try and make it to an hour 15 minutes.
Yeah. I'll make it quick. My opinion on him is good signing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Caicedo is a better player at the moment. You could play both with Enzo further forward, as I keep repeating on the streams, right? But my personal opinion is that Lavia is the player with the higher ceiling. I think they'll both be top players, but I think Lavia will be that little bit better. So the other thing is, just quickly, I know we're on about Lavia, but on Caicedo, apparently Brighton have some sort of sell-on clause. Good luck, because he ain't leaving for a very long time.
Right.
So enjoy your having sell-on clause in the contract, because I don't think you're getting it anytime soon. But no, I think Lavia is the one with a higher ceiling, marginally.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not going to complain. We got two players who can play deeper, and that frees up Enzo. So you can't complain. It's what we've been crying out for. We've not had a DM for what, 6 years?
Yeah, 6 years.
And now we got one arguably. Well,
Stephen,
arguably
is the DM role not the DM, the attack, no, the DM role or attacking the midfield role, is it the most expensive role now in world football? But look at how much. If you look at how much money these midfielders are going for, defensive midfielders and attacking midfielders. We start from Enzo Fernandez, who went in with I think 105 million pounds.
506.
Yeah, 105. Then we saw Declan Rice, who went with is it
105 total.
105. Then we've seen Moses Caicedo going for 115
total.
Is it the best position that? Because I know back in the days it used to be the attacking role. Now midfielders are more expensive than attackers. What's going on?
I think it depends on who you're signing. Because certain strikers obviously go cost more than midfielders. That goes without saying. But if we're talking generally, then yeah, midfield looks like it's going to be the more expensive one for a while. But that's your engine room, so to speak. Everything goes through your midfield. Your midfield, you have different roles, obviously, but you've got DMs, help protect your defense and all that. And then you've got your attacking mids. I think you kind of need to separate them a bit in terms of pricing, because I think that will happen where there'll be a difference in pricing. I don't think midfields, generally speaking, of every midfield role there is, are going to be the same. I think certain midfielders are going to be more because they do certain things better.
Okay. Thank you very much. Just like Steven said, the engine room is that midfield and those players. That is why you have to cough a lot of money or pay more to get those players in.
And now it's for a decade.
It's a bank or scene. Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? He cannot hear me. I'm gonna message him here. He knows if he can hear me. All right, so we've talked pretty much about everything, Steven. Today I'm going to make you end the stream. Hold on. You going to end the stream, Steven? Can you hear me, Steven? Steven G.
Oh yeah, I was muted. I was waiting for you to see if you were getting a response before we signed off.
No, I wasn't getting nothing. And
Okay.
I'm trying to. So yeah, thanks each and everyone that have been here. Much love to Chelsea Perspective, bombastic Phantom of Many Topics, and Scala United, Le Blue Club Show, 100% Chelsea FC, Phantom of Many Topic. One more time. I 1 2 3 match. Yeah, I cannot finish the show. Vicky, big up to you too, each and every one of you, and let me know if I haven't mentioned your name. Then we have a Dextro, big up to you, Dextro. Snoopy GG did not last long. Then we have a Saint, big up to you, thank you very much, each and everyone. Georgie too, much love to all my returning members of this plan. We'll try and see. Make sure we keep this time for a long time. If it really works, we'll keep it forever. So I'm gonna end up the rest of the week streaming at this same time, 3 p.m. UK time. And I'm sure it's around 3 or 4 p.m. African time. So that will help those that are around can also get to our news and join us on our live stream. So thanks to each and every one of you. Enjoy the rest of the evening. And I'll say, Steven, you want to say anything before I say bye-bye?
Yep. Like you said, thanks everyone for joining us on the stream. It's been a good stream, very engaging with the comments. And yeah, like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Turn the bell notification on. Never miss a stream. Never miss any of the videos that go up on the channel. And we'll see you for the next stream.
Absolutely. Thanks, you guys. I'll say shalom, Lil Desperados. I always say, hang on to hope. Come on, England. We got to win this final. We got to beat Spain, and then bring the trophy back home to England. It's been a long time since 1966, the men. So it's time for the women to do it. Shalom.
Just quickly on that as we're ending, right?
Yeah.
Last summer was the first time an England team, men or women, got to a major tournament final since 66. They won that. Right. The women won that. This is the first World Cup final since 66. Is history going to repeat, and are they going to win this one too?
I believe they will. I believe they will win this one. So, thank you, Steven. Much love, brother. Thank you for always backing me up, being there for the stream as a co-host. Yep. And much love. Bye-bye, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.